Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's session of our Each One Teach One series. The Each One Teach One series is a series of events that happen every Tuesday at a time like this, where we get to talk about various topics. It's a series by the ICT Teachers Association of Uganda, and currently it is done by volunteers. I am one of the volunteers. I am Dumba Stephen, the ICT Teachers Association of Uganda National Coordinator for now. And then we have my boy, Abdul Jalil of Raft Media. He does the graphics for us. We have also Mr. Wamono Michael. He also does graphics for the series. A practitioner of IT. And then Rogers of Shareability Uganda is also another of the volunteers. If there are any other volunteers here who can join us and push this together, I believe we can take this even further. Sometimes we are tied by events happening here and there. So sometimes we find that on some Tuesdays, we miss out on our series. But the four of us try a lot to see that we put this right for the benefit of the members and the wider community. So in today's series, we are going to have Mr. Rogers Mukalele again as a speaker, and today is going to talk about ChatGPT Plus. ChatGPT has helped me a lot, and it is taking the industry by storm. It is something to do with artificial intelligence. Rogers will tell us more about that. And for me, in my work as a web designer, sometimes I have to come up with an article for the posts. And so what I do, I'll prompt ChatGPT to give me something that I can write about. For example, I'll tell it to give me topics that I should write about to make good SEO for my company. And then for each of these topics, I'll ask it to give me suggestions. And then I will spice up those suggestions with my own experience, and then I'll come up with a really good article. But that is the basic ChatGPT that most of us are using. Rogers Mukalele paid for the pro version of ChatGPT. I have not used it before, but from what I've seen from his works, I've seen that ChatGPT Pro is yet another. It's an even better tool. For example, he used it to create a logo for our upcoming event, which Rogers will be talking about. So, as we say, each one teach one. When you get something to share with others, please just get in touch with us and let us have an each one teach one series where we shall be the host and you'll be the speaker. Like Rogers is doing today, he's going to share us about ChatGPT Plus. So without any further ado, I request Rogers, please, to start your session and let's learn more about ChatGPT Plus. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Dumba. Thank you very much for the introduction. The introduction was a good one. Members, I welcome you for this session. Today has been an eventful day, and members who are on the platform ICT Teacher Session have been following what has been going on. Yeah, so each one teach one. Whatever we do, we learn. Remember, our motto is together against computer literacy in the ITAU platform. So we had already scheduled this session, and Mr. Dumba was asking me that, are we having the session? I said, no, let us have the session because for it, we had planned what we wanted to discuss. Yeah, so let me first go into the session. With any comment I will have to say at the end regarding what was happening on the platforms and what we have to learn from there. So let me just share my screen for now, and like Mr. Dumba said, I'm going to be talking about ChatGPT. Many of us have used ChatGPT, the basic version, but the paid version, many of us have not really gone into it. But also there are other alternatives of ChatGPT. So after the session, you can go and explore more, read more about the paid version and other alternatives, which I'll also be talking about along the way. Yeah, so I don't have a lot here in terms of presentation. So what I'm going to do is, let me just dive in. Even I've opened some articles here so that we can be able to explore. But let me just straightforward go in and dive into this tool. Yeah, so let me start from this side. So for those of you who don't know ChatGPT, you can go to chat.openai.com. Last year, that was 2023, that's when this thing became, actually it was December 2022 there when I first learned about it, and in 2023 I started seeing this. So there is a free version. So this account that you see here is the free version. I have my account here, Mukalele Rogers. So this is the free version. And when I click on Renew Plus, in this particular account, there is a button which has Renew Plus. So Renew Plus, it will bring something like this. Okay, so when I click on Renew Plus, I will see something like this. So it says the free version for people who are getting started, unlimited messages. They have ChatGPT has something called GPTs. So we have GPT 3.5, and you can access it on the internet. And they recently made an app, an Android app. So this is the free version. You access ChatGPT 3.5 and it's free. Then we have the paid version, which is Plus, which is the GPT-4. And they say you can browse, create, and use GPTs. I'm going to be talking about what GPTs are. And then you can also access what you call DALL-E, the one that generates images, browsing, internet access, and other things. Then there is also another one for Teams. So the one which is the free, I don't know if there are some members here who have not used it before. The one which is free, you can just come in here, and when you go up here, you see it has GPT 3.5, but this one, which is GPT-4, you don't have access to it. It will ask for money, so you can only use this one. Now with this one, you need to just prompt it. You ask questions. You talk to it the way you would want. Yeah, so personally, one of the things that I have used it is when it comes to websites. Before we've got ChatGPT is a text generator, is a language model. It generates text. So if I'm doing a website for someone, I used to use what you call, some people give us a business card and there's little information they have given you. So you could use some text called lorem ipsum to paste on some of the pages as placeholders. But with the ChatGPT, it can help you generate that text and have some relevant text for your website. So you can ask it about anything. So if you look at here, some of the chats I've been doing with it, I ask it and it guides me on things on my server, Linux server. So I can come there and I say, okay, is the Apache under this is having PHP version. So it knows technical things. It guides you on technical things. Even if you, now like us who let me just say maybe a simple example. Many of us are learning HTML. So I can say HTML, give design for me, or set for me beginner activities for learning HTML. Now, there's what called prompting. If you prompt it well, it will give you what you need. If you prompt it slightly, it will guess and give you still some things, and it will not give you a lot. So here, it is giving me an outline of activities I can do in HTML. So it has given me a structure of lessons. Understand the basics, set up the environment, create your first HTML page. These ones are like activities. So I can go ahead and again tell it, okay, give me this in detail with the sample code. And then it will go ahead and give me that. So it has a lot. Now, this is the normal ChatGPT. I don't want to I don't want to focus more on this one because I believe many of us have met it before. And so, for example, here I asked it about questions during interviews. So it gives you. So this is just a normal language model. You can ask it in any field, whether IT, whether whatever. Now, I'm going now to show us what the Pro version has to offer. Beyond this, Mr. Dumba has told me he has used this, but what more? What more? So for example, I asked it for a Bible verse, and it gave me a Bible verse suggest a Bible verse in which God is Peter. So it gives me a Bible verse. It knows the Quran, it knows the Bible, it knows everything. So you just chat with it. Now I'm going to switch to the paid version. Mr. Dumba, your hand was up.
Yeah, recently, Rogers, I shared HTML MCQs. I got them from ChatGPT. If you can just click in that free chat, create for me 20 MCQs create for me 20 MCQs about HTML with answers. Multiple choice questions on HTML with answers.
So, question 20, multiple choice questions
on HTML.
HTML with answers. So it can be able to give you those objectives accordingly. So, so what happens with ChatGPT is that it was fed with a lot of knowledge from internet, books, the whole Wikipedia is there, everything. And so it knows all these things. And so you can be able to, it is an artificial intelligence. So it does this. Now, let me first ask members on the group, if there's anyone here who is totally new, and this is your first time to hear about ChatGPT, or any of you, like Mr. Numbers, told us about how he has used it. Is there anyone who? Okay, maybe let me first proceed. Members, we shall give you opportunity to speak, but you can put up your hand at any time. Okay, let me hear from Gusta first, then I can continue. Gusta?
Good evening, members. Of recent, I got to know if I don't know whether ChatGPT is the same as this AI on Snapchat. If whether there are some people have ever used that Snapchat, because it's also having that AI whereby it can give various answers in case you ask.
Okay. Okay. So some apps are integrating
that
it.
Is all.
Some apps are actually integrating this AI so that people can use them within the app. Like Twitter has what we call Grok and others. Okay, so let me proceed. Now, let us look at how different. So I have another account which I paid for. This is ShareBit Web Services account. So I paid, it is around 80,000 shillings. So this one I paid for it. And with this one, it has, first of all, the other GPT 3.5 is there. We have GPT-4, and also it has what we call plugins. And then we have also what we call GPTs. So we have several options here. The first thing that came was plugins. Let me first talk about plugins. Many of you know plugins in other fields like WordPress or others. So plugins are things which do custom functionalities. So plugins were rolled out in ChatGPT. So if you want to use plugins, you just go there and then you click on plugin store. Now, plugins were able to do some things. For example, all these ones here are plugins, and there are very many. If I click on all here, there are very many plugins. If you are to check, these are several pages of plugins. So now these plugins, they do something specific. Let me first give you one use case. One use case is if you are doing, for example, you have PDFs and you want to upload your PDF, you can use a plugin. There are plugins here like PDF. These ones, they allow you to upload a PDF and then it starts as the beginning point. If you are doing, for example, research, for me, I'm doing research right now, but ChatGPT helps in getting research papers on a given topic. So if I come in here and I say, okay, let me see which one. So these plugins so I have this one called BibGuru. It is generate accurate citations in APA format and all this. So these plugins are used for specific purposes. Okay. So I'm going to use, let me see. So you can be wanting to do videos. If I come here and I say video, it will give me plugins which create videos. So there are really many. So let me just come here and use, I come here and I choose maybe Scholar AI. I can come and use BibGuru. Okay. Okay, let me use this, and then I can also use Web Reader. Now, yeah, so let me just use those. Let me remove this one. Let me put this. So you choose some plugins that you need to use. Then you come down here and say, I want to do research. I want to do research on what? So I can choose a topic. Like I want to do research on I was going to say competence-based teaching and learning, but these days I still have a shock on talking about a lot about the CBC. Or let me first say, I want to research on what? I want to do research on ICT integration in health sector. Okay, sector. Okay, so help. So you can say help me with the articles, published articles for my literature review. Okay, with the DOI is the document identifier with their links. Okay, so what happens? The other normal ChatGPT, if I would get this same prompt and I bring it this side in the normal ChatGPT, it will not really give me, and this ChatGPT only looks at all the things, so it will just give me generic things and all that. But the other one, there's a plugin which has been made. So this normal ChatGPT is saying, sorry, I'm sorry, I can't provide. What is it saying here? It is saying, sorry, but I can't provide specific links to articles as my browsing capacity is disabled. I don't have real-time access to internet. So this normal ChatGPT does not even know, it doesn't have access to internet, and so it doesn't access. But now this one, which is paid, it is going to check, it gets the latest integration of the public sector information systems, and it brings, and these articles are real articles. So when I'm doing my research, it's easy for me to get. If I was just to search this on Google, it would take me a lot of time. But here, I can get real articles, and I can use them, I can read them, and they enhance me in my research. So I'm using this one, and I've used, there's a plugin called Scholar AI, which is full of published database articles, and it is helping me to get articles. And I can tell it to give me more and more and more, and to give me real authentic articles. So if you are doing research, you get plugins in there. But there are thousands of plugins which do different things. There's even a plugin for Canva. Canva is for drawing, for illustrations. You can just go to activate that, just describe what you want to do, and that plugin will organize for you, and it makes you already, you go to Canva when something is already designed. Now that is plugins. Now after plugins, I just wanted to give you a quick overview. After plugins, we have this normal GPT-4. Now the GPT-4 has also been upgraded. In the other ChatGPT, which is plain, which is free, like anyone can get, it doesn't allow you to upload anything. The only way is for you to type. But with this other one, with this other paid version of GPT-4, it has this. You can upload a document. So you can come and you upload. I can come here and I type, I get this. And I start from somewhere, okay? I start from somewhere. It can upload even a picture. So I have here, for example, a picture. I can tell it, I can upload a picture, I can upload a document, I can upload anything, and then it is going to give me. So Mr. Dumba was telling me, say, let me see which document I wanted to upload some document here. Okay, I have this presentation here, okay? This is a presentation I did about Facebook, okay? It is a PowerPoint presentation. So, some presentation which I have here. We had a presentation this week. So I have a presentation here. So I'm going to upload this presentation. Then I tell ChatGPT that, okay, based on it, please write for me an article out of this presentation. Or of this presentation, what can I add? I'm making a presentation about Facebook or social media marketing. This is a presentation. It's a PowerPoint, okay? So it is only 9 pages. Maybe I want to enrich it. I'm a teacher, I'm doing a presentation on what. So I can upload and then it's okay. So it will know that this is a presentation, okay? So give a summary of attached, okay, presentation, and suggest other slides I can add to enhance it, enrich it, okay? So you can upload the document, tell it to proofread for you. You can tell it, so I can be able to upload the presentation. Only that this presentation, just a second, the presentation I was uploading was a bit heavy. I think this presentation had the videos. Yeah, this particular presentation had some videos. So that's why it was taking long to upload. Let me remove. There was a video on this slide, and then there's another video on this slide. So it was taking long to upload. It was a bit heavy. So this is the one use case with GPT-4 is it allows you to upload documents that you wouldn't have up. So it can allow PowerPoint, Word, PDF documents of several pages. So it can easily, you can easily upload those, and then you can tell it to, you can prompt it accordingly. You can prompt it accordingly. Okay, it has finished uploading, and then for it is going to automatically know what is in the presentation. You see, reading documents, and then presentation such is given. He has seen my name inside there. To enrich the presentation, what is it saying? Telling me I should add some of these other things. So, so you see, I asked it for what I should add. So this is something. So it allows you to upload documents. You can just come here and upload a picture. You can upload a picture and say, okay, describe what you see in the picture. Okay, so I can come here and I say, okay, let me see if it is going to see us here. So I can. Someone is trying to call me and is disorganizing me. Okay, so it can see, and also it can be able to draw. The other free version cannot draw. So this one, let me see whether it will be able to see this picture. So the image shows a group of young adults in what appears to be a okay, sorry if I'm jumping off. Mr. Dumba. Members, are you hearing me?
Yes,
You're
yes,
loud, you're loud.
yes,
Yes.
So I'm talking that
I can
this
hear
chat
you.
can see. This particular ChatGPT can see. Now I'm going to tell it, draw. I'm going to tell it to draw for me. Make it generate a drawing. Okay, a drawing based on the okay picture. Okay, so I can tell it to generate a drawing. Now the other one was a real picture, but I want a drawing. So it is going to try to see if it can draw. See, it is creating image. So it is going to create some image. Now, the more you prompt it, you should be able to prompt it in a good way. The more detail you give it. You remember those imaginative composition with color we used to do in art? You can tell it and then it draws a very good illustration. If it draws it and it has drawn it in the US, you can tell it I want the drawing to be in what? So it has drawn, but now these ones are Bazungu. So I can say no, I want the people to be Ugandans, okay? And then it is going to draw. Now this image it has drawn is not anywhere on the internet. It is an original drawing. It has just been created now. It is not that it has picked it somewhere. It is copied picture. No, this is a picture that is there. I've seen one person, is a teacher of literature. He has done a complete, he had poem book, but he has uploaded his poem book and he has told it to draw a picture for each poem, okay? And it has drawn. And this is something that also I want to tell members. We are teaching learners, and sometimes they want us to have illustrations for like activities of integration when you have a scenario. So this thing can help you to get a scenario. You can give it a scenario and then it draws for you very good illustration. So the GPT-4 version allows you to upload documents and can generate images. Let me tell you something. I want to do a website. So let me just do this. And now I want to jump in here. I'm going to get a sample business card, okay, on Google. Let me just go to Google. I wish I had one. I would just take one with a picture, okay? So sample business. And by the way, it can also read websites. So website for school. Okay. Uganda. Okay, let me just get something here. So I want to just get some image. So we are looking at use cases of this thing. So we have clients. Those of us who do websites, we have clients who just give us business cards and then they tell us they want websites. So with this one, you can upload your business card and then you tell it to create for you. Okay, let me here. So this is a good example. Okay, I am seeing some business card here, which is a template. In the ICT session, we have been encouraging our colleagues a lot to learn web design. So when you start a web agency, you're going to get these issues. So I have a client whom I've met on the street and is asking me to do a website. We have met in the taxi and I want a website for my school. And you tell him, what is your then give me a business card. Only that they take a picture small, so this is what it is there. Interview college, only that the picture I got is quite small. It will still see, but I think I never downloaded it very well. Open the image, new tab. Okay, it's quite small, but I think I can go with this. I don't know. There is another one in here. I don't know which people uploaded this business card. Okay, let me just use the other one the way it is. Let me assume it will be able to see. So I'm going to upload, and then I just say upload the image. Okay, where is the image? I get the image. I get the images here, and then I say, okay, a client has given me the business card. Okay, wants a website for their school. Okay, please suggest the website pages I should make and sample content to include. So, first of all, she's going to see the website. She's telling me homepage, put their information from Interview College, putting image about us, academics, admissions. It is already making for me a plan for the website. And it knows what a school, if it was the business card of a hospital, it would put relevant things. Now, after that, I can tell it, okay, make now content, even the contact us page. Now, I'm going to tell it now, make content for each of these pages one by one, and it's going to make some content there. So for me, if a client has not given me content, I can make a complete website, and then I put their information, and then the person sees and just edits, tells me, okay, change here, because some of these people, they don't. some of these clients just give you a business card and they want a website. Okay, you don't have words. So instead of lorem ipsum that we used to put in the past, you can have here. So I can go ahead and say, okay, write full content, okay, for the homepage, okay. So it is going to now go ahead and try to do something there, okay, and that is being certainly a sample content. Welcome to Interview College. I just uploaded I never even told it that the school is called it Interview College. I just gave it a business card picture and it was able to what? They have started writing the message. Welcome to Interview College, where education and excellence in Kampala. It even knows that Tinda is in Kampala, and it's giving me a guide on how I can structure my page. Where should I put pictures, and where should I put quick links at the bottom and everything. So this is a quick way for web developers. Remember, we said using GPT for web developers and also for teachers. Now, let me first go back to the side of teachers again. So so let me first go back to the side of teachers. So Mr. Doma talked about issues of logos, okay? So I can say, let me first ask it to make a simple logo. So make a simple logo for this school. Use 2 colors, okay. I can guide more. If I had time, I would describe very well the logo the way I want. It will create for me something. Miss Stephen was telling you, I told you to do for me a logo for website projects competition, and I was amazed. It did for me a very good job. We are having website projects competition. It is going to be in July. Teachers, when you are teaching your learners now web design, please teach them well and also give them project work. So after they can submit, and they are going to win cash prizes. This is a World Cup of sorts we are organizing. It's going to be in Nakawa on July. This event has already been approved by WordPress community. So please, you prepare. Just Kanokalango. The event is going to be a one-day event. We shall have a computer lab and an auditorium, and learners will do pitch presentations, and we shall give them presents at the end of the day. So we want learners who have finished the projects they are learning, the web design you are teaching them now, teach them not just for the sake of UNEB, teach them so that at the end of the day, they can be able to submit. So it has done a logo for Interview College, but because I never guided it much, so it also just did something. But if I had time to guide it well, put this motto, do this, I should want to put there 2 children holding each other, and what, it would have done that. Okay, so this ChatGPT can see and can draw, and we have this ChatGPT Pro. Now, let me also just tell you something here before I proceed. Let me first go to this other ChatGPT, the old one, the free one. This is the free one, and then I ask it, who is Dumba Steven? Okay, this one doesn't know anyone. It says, as per my knowledge of 2021, I don't know anyone called Dumba Steven. Okay, so that is this free version. Now, when I go to the paid version, who is Dumba Steven? So this one is going to research online. Dumba Steven is a prominent figure in the ICT and education sectors, particularly Uganda. Is known for his contributions to best capabilities. ICT education. Dumba is actively involved in promoting ICT and computer studies through initiatives like his own School of Computing, which aims to enhance ICT education. And he puts me a reference. WordPress community. He is recognized within the WordPress community. And Mr. Dumba. ChatGPT Pro ekumanyi naye eri takumanyi okitegeera
alifala naawe
Original tekakumanyi.
Hey, this one is informed.
Bulijjo Dumba musajja w'amaanyi bw'atyo. when you ask a question, it does research with Bing. That is a search browser. It gets the results. It comes and gives you summarized results. The other free version doesn't. It tells you it doesn't know. Okay. So so really, members, now we have what we call GPTs. I've talked about the GPT-4, but also we have what we call GPTs. GPTs are again different from plugins. And with GPTs, you can also create your own. A GPT is a trained, you can have your own instructions. You say, for me, I'm a teacher at the Izon School of Computing. I do ABCD, ABCD, ABCD. Whenever I ask a question, answer me like this, like this, like this. So you can plan, you can organize your own, you can click on create a GPT and you can create your own GPT and train it. So you can do a GPT for your school, you can do a GPT for your university, you can do a GPT and tell it what to show and what not to show. So we have some GPTs that have been created. For example, we have this one called data analyst. Data analyst you give it an Excel sheet and it can visualize the pie charts, do many things. So this data analyst is made for data analysis. So we have it is for writing. So write for me, okay? So I can say write for me content. So I can come here. We have this one, slides by slides GPT. This one is for creating PowerPoint slides. So these other ones are called the GPTs. And people are making money with these things. One of the ways people are making money, if you go to Twitter, people are creating Twitter accounts, and then they can get a GPT for history. It will just be giving them historical things, and then you be posting those, and Twitter you get following and paying people. All you need to do is get someone who is outside Uganda to pay for your Twitter account, and then for you run it. It's really a lot, and members, what you need to do is we have maths all over. We have that. So what some schools are doing, some schools are saying, we should ban this thing is making learners lazy. But remember, you're training learners for tomorrow. If you ban it, all you have to do is learners can explore these things, learn so that they are trained for the future. In the future, someone should know AI prompting, should know how to prompt, because it is now part and parcel. The website that I would take a lot of time to do, people can do for me. I do what I need to do. Yeah, so that is something that we need to do. Now, these GPTs are many. You just need to explore them and see which one you need, okay? So if you want to write, if you want to do what, but again, you need to be the one to be the driver. So this business of people saying that AI is making us lazy, it's not. You need to just get new skills. Technology is not going to replace you, but it is going to replace those people who don't catch up with it. So if in future job descriptions will require people to know AI and GPT prompting, so you can be able to see how to utilize all these things. Programming, this thing can do programming, all languages. For me, I have a plugin I did. It helped me to do my plugin, WordPress plugin. It is there on Mukalele. Only that now my website is down now. I've switched it off. I was going to show you. It helped me to code it through. Yeah. So basically, I'm going to. I can't talk really much. I'm going to end around here, but I want to get some questions because I will have only 10 minutes, and then we shall see how to wrap up with this session. So let us have some few questions, and then I will be wrapping up, or any comments here on this. Yes, Mr. Wajuli.
Yes, thank you very much, Rogers. The presentation has been very, very informative. And there's a lot I've also learned today. In fact, it's one thing that I'd never given attention. My question to you is, you've talked about the free ChatGPT and then the paid version. How does one acquire the paid version? That's all I have to ask.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so like earlier on I said, the paid version is you pay for the paid version using. Sorry, let me pass me. You pay for the paid version using a card, a MasterCard. So you just log in here and then you click on here, and then you click on upgrade to Plus. So it is going to ask you to upgrade. So when you click on upgrade to Plus here, it is going to bring you to a page where you pay using Stripe. So using those things of MasterCard, you can get your card of equity, you load their money, and then you put in here. You put here the details. So it has what called a payment method. So you put in your card of equity ATM, and then some of these banks, and it's going to chop around 80,000 shillings. So that's what I did. But for me, as the shareability, we normally have when I buy this ChatGPT, I can't be using it every time. I'm going to buy it, I use it for 2 days, and then it will be there idle, yet I paid for it. So I put it also on shareability. So if you want to get it, you can get it at only 20,000 shillings. So you go to Shareability Web Services, and you go to Shareability Licenses, or you can just send me the 20K, then I will send you an email from the system, and you get logins to this one of mine. So we share. So you see, ChatGPT Plus shareability account is 20,000 instead of 80. So if you want just to try it for one month, yes, you can send me the 20K on mobile money and your email. Then I will send you the logins for this particular ChatGPT. It is a product, or you can just come here and make an order on Shareability Web Services. But if you don't want the shared one, you can go and pay yourself your own, and you have it for yourself. But if you want to just give it a try, and you can just come here and make an order on Shareability Web Services. I hope, Mr. Julie, I've answered your question.
Yeah, very well. I think I'll have to get to you and we talk about this. I need to get down to this so much. Thank you.
And I wanted to make a use case. So members, there was something that was happening today in the group about the books. We made some book here. The other day I was sharing with members. So we are putting down this book for now. We're not going to be marketing it a lot because some other authors saw some content that he said it was his content. Now, for me, the main area that I was working on this book was the activities of integration. So other areas, we shall review the whole of this year. If we are to make it again next year or publish it, we need more time to revise it more. But one thing that I was wanting to show you is when you are generating activities of integration. For example, I have a topic of database management. Okay, so these illustrations, this ChatGPT Pro was helping me to generate illustrations. So I was giving it a prompt that get for me an illustration of a database being used in what? In a supermarket. And it could draw a very good illustration, which could help aid the issues of the new curriculum. So, of course, you could just go to Google, try to search for some images, or you go to your supermarket in the town and take a picture with your phone. But if your intention is just to get something to illustrate, you can be able to use. So as teachers, one of the things we do is content creation, okay? Yeah, so basically, that is just something that I was trying to show you. So I could get the whole chapter I put in, then it can help me to come up with these things. So for example, I can get this scenario here, and I copy this scenario, then I paste it in there, and I tell it to draw for me some picture from what has been in the scenario. Let me just try to do only that last thing there, and then you see how to finish it. So I'm going to come here and I say, okay, so draw for me an illustration based on the scenario below, okay, in a Ugandan school. Okay, so I can say make it simple. Okay, so I've given it a scenario and I've told it to draw something. So it is creating an image. Okay. So yeah, so I was using some of this to generate some of these images. But we can find out exploring more others because we want to see. You can get some things on the internet. Now it has done some illustration here. You see, it has done some illustration. Okay. So the illustration was the scenario was a school library. Okay. Learners using the database in a school library because they had finished learning in databases. So wanted some activity of integration where they are going to do some kind of data library database. So I have this, so it can go along with my activity of integration so that learners can simulate, can think more of what they need to do. Because with the new curriculum, we are not going to tell them, draw this table, put this foreign key, do this. You describe a scenario, and then learners come up with the tables and the appropriate attributes, and they put in sample data, they create the forms, the queries, and the reports. But when you just give a scenario, explained it very well what you need, and then learners have to use their database access knowledge because you have finished teaching them access the whole term. And now this is an activity of integration. But according to the guidelines, they were saying that an activity of integration should have support material, which could be an image, which could be a table or anything. So this is something, but the main thing I want to say is it can help us in creating content, can help us in editing our content. But again, we don't have to be lazy. We just need to know how to utilize AI in our work. And maybe the other thing I want to tell people is, there are some people who this ChatGPT has alternatives. So for example, there is what we call Google Bard has been on. If those of you have been on the internet, we have what we call Bard. I don't know how many of you have heard about it. Now, this Bard has been changed now. If you search for Bard, it is no longer there. So it has become Gemini. Now, Gemini is an alternative to ChatGPT Pro. Those of you who have not used it, go and try it out. It can also try to do what ChatGPT Pro can do, but for it, it is limited. For example, uploading images, it only allows pictures. It can't allow you to upload a PDF or a presentation, okay? And I can try to give it the same prompt I've given ChatGPT the other side. It can also try to generate some images. This is Gemini, the latest. This is also free. It can also try to do something similar to ChatGPT because it also has GPT-4. So the text generation and everything it can try. But this other ChatGPT for it is a miles ahead. It has many things. It has GPTs. It has plugins. It has GPT-4 itself. It has many things. So you can be able to see. So for those of you who don't want to put your money in this for now, just try out Gemini, which is a Google alternative to. So let me try to see if it is going to try to draw an illustration for this. So this one also may try. Yeah, but with the other one, I know it has history. So this is, but it also has Gemini Advanced also for paying and Gemini Free. So it has tried to do something here. But check what it has done. This is the same prompt. It has just done this, okay? Yeah, but for me, from my experiences, I see ChatGPT is still ahead. There is also Microsoft Copilot. Microsoft is also doing something like this, so you can look out for Copilot. It can do most of the things of text generation, but it may not be having custom GPTs, and the plugins are limited in this. So this one also can allow only uploading pictures and a limit of 2,000 words. ChatGPT, you can have as many words as possible, including uploading documents having several pages. So Microsoft Copilot is also there. So it can also, but once you first log in before you can create images. So you need to have a Microsoft account on that. So AI is here. Let us try to explore. And Mr. Sebulf, you have a question. You have a comment?
Yes,
Mr. Sebulf?
yes, thank you, Rogers. Am I clear?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm Moses Sebulf, and I'm happy to be here. I want to thank you, Rogers. I want to thank you again for this wonderful session. So, yes, ChatGPT and other AIs, we use them. Some don't know how to use them, but personally, I use them. So I just want to give a compliment, and maybe you allow me also to talk about the next gen event that is coming up in Masaka. So when I'm writing the prompts in the ChatGPT, actually, for me, I start like act as a marketing strategist for a university. Assuming, let me pretend that I am a university public relations officer, and I'm responsible for assisting the university in connecting it with the community. So what I actually do, I could start with act as a marketing strategy for the university. If it's for a business, I could also tell it that act as a marketing strategy for, let's say, a certain business. And after that, I tell it to ask me strategic questions one at a time so that I can decide which lead generation can assist me to attract customers or students to join my business or to join various courses at the university. So that's the trick I give it at the beginning. And I also had you talking about some educational institutions banning ChatGPT. And what I would tell my fellow educators is AI, including ChatGPT, we need to believe that it is revolutionizing education by offering these powerful tools in content generation. So I think it should not be used to replace the teaching methods entirely, but as educators, we need to strike a balance between leveraging it and fostering critical thinking and independent research skills. So I think we just need to use it as a supplement to translate to traditional methods, and stakeholders, including teachers, can use it to unlock new possibilities. So that's what I could say about it. Now, we have this is announcement. We have an upcoming event. Sorry, am I clear?
Yes.
Am I
Go
still
ahead.
clear?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Yes. We have an upcoming event, and that event is called WordPress in Education Showcase. So this is an exclusive opportunity where secondary school students across Uganda, not only in Masaka, across Uganda, will demonstrate their remarkable WordPress projects. These projects could be school websites, could be school club websites for students, could be e-learning platforms. And from these projects, they could be students' portfolios. So they will be showing the world what they are innovating, what they are doing at school with WordPress. And this event, we foresee it to be a testament to the impact of technology in education and the dedication of our students, plus the teachers who are nurturing these students. So we are calling all schools to register their students to be part of this inspiring showcase, whereby they will receive rewards, including awards. They will be recognized. We have some companies, including Shareability from Rogers Mukalele, that are sponsoring. So they will be giving rewards like hosting, licenses for premium page builders, and so many things. So we are calling all the secondary schools to join and register. Rogers has just shared the link for the website. And someone would ask, why does it matter? Why should I participate in the showcase? The best question, the best answer could be that by attending the event, we are going to empower students to unleash their potential and make their marks in the digital world. There are so many people, so many companies that are looking for young talents, but they don't know where to find them. So this could be an opportunity for your students to be identified, to be spotted. I remember, Rogers, you organized World Camp Ginger, and that World Camp was held at Ginger Girls. You saw how those girls performed. After the World Camp, I saw them at a certain stage. Was it, I don't recall who organized that function, but I think they emerged winners or they became second. I don't recall properly, but they are showing the world what they are doing and they are getting connections. So this could be a chance for even other schools to be recognized, to be identified, and to tap into the younger talents. So briefly, that is it. And the event will be on 6th April of 2024. It will be a one-day event. Will it be paid for? Yes. Each individual will contribute just 10,000 mkwalo gumo gwa Uganda, and that will help us to accommodate for their lunch and breakfast. So briefly, that is it. We are calling all members to join us. And after that event, we also encourage members who participate in the event at Masaka to continue to apply for the website competition that is organized by, is it going to be organized by, yes, by Rogers and the WordPress Meetup Ginger. I think it will be, Rogers, where will it be held?
It's going to be in Nakawa.
Yes, Nakawa. Is it
at UICT?
Yeah.
UICT near MOOBS.
Yes. Actually, we are having a training for, it's a 1-week training at UICT. Currently, I'm at UICT, and we are having a cyber security training. So the place is good. The place is good. So that is it. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
So members, please get involved.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
And also after that, this one is in July. So if your learners go to Masaka, they showcase, then again they can come to Kampala and again win. So the event is there. And maybe finally, Mr. Domba, you just forgive me for over delaying. The event, the workshop at Chambogo College is on. Tomorrow morning, I have a meeting with the department. I'll be going there to Chambogo College on Jan and Lumu Day on this Friday. We are focusing on web design, and we are going to try to see if we can do some website. So those of you who are planning to get your learners to participate in the WordPress showcase and in Masaka and in Kampala and even projects for new curriculum and what, just come. We shall move from HTML to XAMPP, and then we shall even look at using AI in content creation and try to see if we can create some website within a day. And so Chambogo College, we are on website. Then on Saturday at Mengo Senior School, we are going to be looking at ICT integration in the new curriculum. So I was telling members today that I was at NCDC. They were asking me, these workshops you are doing? I told them I'm doing ICT integration. I'm not necessarily doing the other new curriculum, because they are the ones NCDC mandated to do those workshops as it. Because they keep changing, the new curriculum keeps evolving. So I don't want to be training all the things maybe of last year when they have new things now. So if they have new things, they will pull them off. For me, I'm focusing on ICT integration, digital content creation, internet collaboration tools for teachers. So this other one of Mengo is for all teachers, not only for ICT teachers, geography teacher, biology teacher, we are looking at digitizing our teaching and learning. Then in Mengo, Chambogo, we are looking at web design as we prepare our learners for project work and also so that they can learn better. So, Mr. Dumba, thank you very much for the opportunity for each one this week. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Rogers. You can meanwhile leave your screen on.
Okay.
Maybe the competition screen. You can put the link. Yeah, thank you. So do we have any questions from the audience? Members, any questions? Oh, Mr. Yevare, all the way from St. Mary's College, Rushoroza, says, well done. Any other questions? Okay, now maybe to add on to what Rogers is saying, Rogers says, I got a call from him and he had a tricky time at NCDC today. And then in the groups where we are engaging, there were some parts of someone's book that were put in the book that Rogers is doing in collaboration with Mr. Okolong and Nobles. Unfortunately, we had put in the next Tuesday in our next session of Each One Teach One, where the session is going to be done by Jalil. We had agreed that Jalil will be showing us how to create our own graphics content. And if I can share, our flyer, that is the flyer. Jalil here, Samumia Jalil, Abdul Jalil, is the CEO of Rapt and is doing these graphics that you're seeing for us. And he also volunteered that in our next session, he will be showing us how to create fast and impressive designs in any software. Maybe people who use Canva. Maybe sometimes I see Rogers doing fast designs in PowerPoint. For me, I use CorelDRAW. Mr. Jalil uses a lot of Illustrator and stuff like that. So as teachers, we need some basic skill in graphics design, such that you don't have these issues of someone created, got my copy, my content and put in their book. So we have ChatGPT there for us. Rogers has shown us how to create some impressions, good impressions. And then also next Tuesday, Jalil will be showing us how to do it using any software according to him. Mr. Sewolfu, yes, your hand is up again, is it? Is your hand up, Mr. Sewolfu? Okay, I hope not. So that is it. And if there are no questions, again, if there are no questions, I beg that we end this session here and I wish you a good night. Thank you.